Damn, we live, baby. We live. Yes, sir. The fact I got my my microphone on my Naruto Switch heads or case to stabilize my mic is insane. Mute you. Sorry, I'm gonna just mute you. Everyone, when they get no, not you, but, Elliot. All right, y'all. The co-star is gonna be here momentarily. Just gonna give a brief little intro on what we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle trilogy, and yeah, we saw it. So when my co-star get here, he gonna introduce himself. And, we gonna get down to business. Uh, I don't know. Oh, I guess we're gonna be starting today. We're gonna start doing the game of the day. Um, Again, my co-star will be talking more about that when he gets here. Yes, Benjamin. Oh yeah. Here we go. Everyone should be here. Yeah.
Check, Aaron.
Yep. Okay.
What's happening, everybody? Good evening. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Still just trying to work this out. Been a little minute.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right. I'll let you lead off a little bit into it here. Just get the situation.
Yeah. So, man. So yeah. So we just went to see it. We went to see this movie this past weekend. It came out in AMC theaters. We went to go see that. Me and the wife, our buddy, and my co-host here,
Yes,
Draco
sir.
himself.
Yes, sir.
And man, all I want to say is for the people who have not watched the Demon Slayer, the series, you need to watch it before you touch this movie because the way everyone is moving, you're not prepared for
Yeah.
it.
Real talk.
I want to. I really want to start this off. I want to start this off with, man, the way the Infinity Castle was moving, man. That was very very crazy. The art, the way they definitely had to go in graphic. Basically, Muzan's thought is so endless. Basically, like no matter
Right.
where everyone's at, they're not reaching him at this point.
Mhm. Yeah, no, the
And
art was really cool. Yeah. That was really good art.
and it really goes to show that like the Demon Slayers are really like they're really going toe to toe with like every every demon like Muzan's really busting out the great with, and
That's not all the choice.
I mean, okay, so like the the first for the first bout that was introduced was Shinobu uh, meeting Doma, upper
Uh,
two, upper
Upper
moon two.
two.
Mm.
Yeah, man. That asshole.
And I'm telling y'all, Doma made Shinobu rethink her role as a Hashira.
That's all I'm
Like
gonna say there.
it made no sense how disrespectful Doma was to Shinobu.
And you know what? Not to cut you off a little bit. It, it's my only small like gripe in that situation there. Like, I get super powerful motherfucker. Totally understand. Get it. But like the thing with anime is that love of give and take. You know what I mean? Like that nice combination. They had. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but like they would bring your hopes up and then bring them just right back down. Like every time with this man, to the point where I'm pretty sure we didn't get a great resolution with this movie here, and as far as he goes. So like, I know, we had to leave a lot of open ends for the next movie, of course, because we need to make more
Right.
money. But I mean, shit, there comes a point of absolute power, and kind of split on my experience with JoJo, like Dio Brando. Okay, Dio Brando is one of those dudes that like even when you think you can win, he's gonna make sure you're gonna lose. Like that, he was giving me Dio vibes for real with that entire exchange. Not gonna lie, it just wasn't like out of like pure spitefulness because he didn't hate JoJo. It was in his way of love, you could say, but he's got a
Well,
fucked up way of showing his love as a demon. So
I guess his whole mental was, why is this kid talking shit? Like, I'm not scared of you. I just running from the sun.
right, right, right,
And
right,
no offense, I just killed. I just killed your mentor right in front of you with basically with ease.
right, right,
And
right.
if it really wasn't for the sun, no
I mean,
disrespect.
that was mini spoiler, but I get
Oh, sorry, y'all. Just
you. I
you
was
gotta
trying
watch.
to dance around it, like I wasn't trying to. It's all good though.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's just the thing is, you guys watch it, but the thing is,
Nah, yeah,
Akaza snap, bro. The fight, the fight with Akaza and Rengoku, you
no, it was a
realize
great fight. That was a great fight.
it was a great fight. But
You could
Kaza
argue the
versus
greatest fight. You could argue the
oh,
greatest fight of the movie. You
be,
really could.
be, between that or in Tenzin versus Upper Six, the
Right, right,
brother.
right.
So,
Those are the two for.
but Akaza, you really see how stepper he was in Mangu. You used to, bro, and man, Tanjiro pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie, man. No disrespect to the movie, man, but you guys had Tanjiro
Yeah, he played
just
the bumbling
dialoguing.
idiot. He played the bumbling idiot in this movie. He
He
really did.
just he dialogued like you was
He
putting.
played the main character that's the side character role, which is like he's way too powerful for that.
Bro,
He's
like
way too powerful
Zenitsu
for that.
had more at that point, had more sauce at that point than Tanjiro. No disrespect, but Tanjiro's. I mean, Tanjiro is at a different level,
Of
but.
course. No, but you even saw because when he said he was like, I really think he's already ascended the next level, and he's not even like, you know what I'm saying? Like he literally said that when he almost decapitated his like the first time before all that crazy fucking fighting even happened.
I,
It's just like they kept giving us fleets of moments where he was supposed. I mean, like, and this kind of segues into the whole later half slash yeah, like third of that movie where I mean he literally was basically tapping into his ultra instinct, you could argue, from like going in thoughts of like flashbacks with his dad and how he learned how to dance and shit and how it basically had to become muscle memory. Like we're really building him up to be that guy, but it was just like, okay, and now here's a bunch of backstory. Which, like I said, like we talk about a lot that, while a good majority of that, and you can even argue all of it was necessary. Um, the biggest thing that hurts this movie, in my opinion, is just the pacing of that. Like it was truly, it might as well just been homie's movie at that point.
Yeah, it was definitely a big Akaza build up.
It was the
Uh,
Kaza
oh,
Kaza
oh,
Infinity Castle.
and his trainer, which is voice act voice acted
Like the
by
one, the only.
Mr. Man
Mr.
Dancer
Magic Mike
Shrimp,
himself.
Mr. Magic Mike himself, Channing motherfucking Tatum,
Tatum in
and
the house. You could tell they
not
wanted every single bit of money that they got for
and
getting
not to
him.
be off subject, but Tina, go to the podcast app and just join the episode. It's live. You just join, get it on the podcast. I sent you the link through your email too, so check your email. It's just your email, but if you also have the app, which you should, it's in there.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh
not
yeah,
to
they
get
definitely
off.
wanted their money's worth with Mr. Tatum. You could tell
Um,
in that last half. They did they I don't want to spoil it, but they didn't want to take him out of the movie. You could just say that. You could tell. But
dude,
they
he had a
had to, or
lot
else
of.
they would defeat the purpose of the entire backstory.
He did.
Uh,
He did so. I'm not gonna lie though. He did
he really did
so
well.
well.
He really
He
did
did
well. I'm not
very
even gonna
well.
hate because you really have to listen to him to really like it's only like a couple words where you're like, oh, that is actually him. I'm not gonna lie to you. He
So,
did his thing.
so
He's one of the few outliers that just because he's a major action, major movie star, he still actually deserved what he did there. But you know, it just back to the point. It's just that, and like I said, we're all a little bit of connoisseurs of anime to a degree. We dabble in a bunch, and Dragon Ball, of course, is still my
hey,
main. And
and just let everyone know, I'm I was watching JoJo's Bizarre, but I need to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to put some attention in a One Piece.
yeah,
I've been
this
I've been
guy
disres
decided to watch the entire Demon Slayer series again before touching other stuff.
so I've been
So
very
he's been slacking forever.
and I've been really a little disrespectful towards Luffy. So I'm gonna give Luffy the time of day, and watch that, by the way.
Yeah, I got but back to the just the movie aspect. And what kind of saves Dragon Ball 2 to a degree, a lot of their movies are non-canon, and then they kind of specify it. But I mean, the pacing on those movies kind of like is they've always been kind of like the I want to say like the class example of kind of how to do anime movies, if that makes sense. And then you could even argue that Naruto kind of took that torch and led it further with some of their movies because a lot of those movies, especially the later ones, were actually like a lot of backstory in between the last war that you wouldn't even catch on if you didn't watch any of those. So they actually tied in a bit of canon with that. And like I said, the pacing is always like the number one thing. And the biggest problem with anime movies is the fact that you want to put a whole damn season series in an hour 30 minutes or two, or in this case it was 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Hey,
It's crazy.
I gotta put respect on not to drivel away from Demon Slayer with the purpose, but on the aspect on movies for anime, One Piece has solidified a lot of movies for them, and they've lasted this while, and can't hate they done really well for themselves, very well for themselves.
Like I
They
said, it's I think with these movies, it's all about the give and take, like that ebb and flow, and that nice sweet spot you want to hit to where, like, because we all
hey,
know a to be continued is coming. Like it's just unfortunately,
it's
especially
so
with canon, it's always
I
going to be
mean,
a to be continued.
it was so fluid though. The graphics, the demon. I mean, these demon slayers are like fluid. I mean, they haven't been in this castle, but they were so fluid moving. Oh, man, my boy, the Wind Hashira Sonomy man. That man was moving through it. He was moving through it like Akaza did when he was flowing down that when he first when they the Muzan was calling all the upper demons coming. He was flying down. Bro, Sami flew down that motherfucker like ease, man. That motherfucker is on a whole nother level. Sonomy, uh, 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 Guillaume, the Stone Hashira.
Mhm.
Uh, he's gonna be a big impact in this next fight, and
Mhm.
because not to spoil much, you guys, Kokushibu is upper one,
Yes.
and You guys have to understand something with these upper moon demons. They're at a level that not they can you cannot the Hashira cannot 1v1 these guys. They have to have two or more to fight these guys. And Kokushibu, he is at the par where you least need three to fight him
At this
comfortably.
point, yeah. Yeah, at this point.
And what they show it when you'll see the end, but what when he does that sword thing, he's at the point is like he's pissed off because he saw his fellow brother just kind of like gave up on life, even though his true point was to get more powerful. And I mean, I understand why Kaza did it, but at the same time, which is crazy, I was upset that Kaza gave up. But the problem with the Ben was if Kaza would have stepped up even more powerful, would he have done a Goku move? He got so powerful he would just KO Gyu
Well, no,
and
because that's if you want to talk about relative, like in real life, yeah, but in anime, no, because he's not the good guy. He's not the main character. Like that would defeat the entire purpose of the show if he did that.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like that would literally, if you did some shit like that, then we might as well just name it a Akaza Slayer. Like we might as well just go ahead and just give him the show. Like that would be, like
Oh
I said, if they ever want to do some crazy tight multiverse, because they do this a lot in anime, and they love to do this. And I think, and not to also stray, what I saw in the chat, Elliot did want to have his input, so we should also get him in when we can.
yeah.
But you know, a tight multiverse slash like collab wouldn't. And the unfortunate Toriyama's gone, so unfortunately Toriyama wouldn't have any part in that. But shit, I could definitely see his ass easily fit in the Dragon Ball universe with his power specs and the way he levels up. Like they would do something cool like that. He has his redemption right there, but like you, the ridiculousness of that man sitting there keep going without his head anyways was already like, if you ask
That
me,
man
you're breaking the commandments of your own anime when you do shit like
that
that.
man hit
Like
some super
that's
bullshit
like some
right
shit
there.
like where it's I mean, because you talk about how like there's no way Master Roshi took out that moon. This is shit
Right.
like this where Goku, because and this is kind of just Dragon Ball little side shit, but in the tournament, in the like one of the old OG tournaments in Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, Goku basically gets so far that he almost wins as a kid, but he still has his tail and it's a full fucking moon. So it turns him into full eight mode Goku and basically fucks up. Like he's about to kill everyone at the tournament.
Damn.
Jackie Moon, aka Master Roshi, basically has to hit a Kamehameha wave into the damn moon to take out the moon. So like it's crazy. While that sounds cool and everything, that is totally just a break of the commandment just to fix that part of the anime. You know, it's shit like that where it's cool, but it's just like you gotta call a spade a spade and you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
go too crazy like that. You start doing stuff like that, you cutting demons off, and they don't die from that. Then we got you're not getting resurrected with the Dragon Balls, or the Nine Tails isn't like Kuruma isn't. Like the tail beasts are actually like Jinchurikis. They're just little side characters, just little side pieces. It's just. I mean, like I said, and that's a whole. We can have this conversation with another fucking pod because I still would love to talk about the Madara brokenness eventually. Um,
Right.
but yeah, let's get our man Elliot in here.
let's,
Let him share his
let's,
thoughts and things about them.
let's welcome our man Elliot. We at Elliot. Let's go. Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Round of applause. What's happening, man?
Not much.
All right, Elliot. So, use there, my man. What
Yes, sir.
what is what did you what how'd you feel just coming?
Pause.
Honestly, it felt nice.
Okay, and okay. I was hoping for some. Okay, well, I guess
what's your opinion on the overall movie story? Like, how did you feel about it? What did you think about the pacing? What's your favorite part? Kind of just give us your thoughts and opinions about the movie. And how
Well,
you feel about it.
the pacing was good, to be honest.
Okay.
And honestly, I like how throughout the entire movie, I love Akara versus Ryu and Tanjiro. I do. But I think Zenitsu's little fight with his brother was very clean.
Right, right. That was a great thing. Like I said, I'd
And
argue that was the best fight in the.
not to mention, Zenitsu ended up killing his own brother
mm,
with a move he made up
He
himself.
made exactly. It's not spoilers.
it reminds you when, and this is during the hostile training arc. Zenitsu stayed back. He probably stayed back, and really trained his ass off because he probably knew that he was going to be seeing his
This was
brother.
coming. Yeah. Pause.
And oh, not. Oh no, you're good. You keep going.
No, I agree with everything. Like I said, even with the pacing too. Like I said, I think the third half was just a little crazy as far as the
And,
focus
oh,
there. But
and I guess my wife wants to input something on this. Tina, you there? You can unmute yourself and share how you feel about the movie and how you felt about it.
I can't. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm over here just A, having a headache, and B, just
No, you're good.
dealing with her. Give me a minute. You're gonna have to.
Well, she will be back, but no. So I think you guys. I don't know what everyone is expecting when you guys see this movie, or who all you guys really wanted to see fight. I'm just letting you guys know. You'll see Inosuke here and there. He's not fighting anyone. I'm just letting y'all know. The main fighters in this fight are Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Yu, and Shinobu. And if you want to argue Kanai, which is a little bit,
Look, in my
but
opinion, another
yeah.
day went
What is your
crazy.
what? How do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel on what happened with Shinobu in the Doma fight?
Ugh, look, that was highly emotional because you got the sister of the ex former flower hunter facing up against the man who killed her. That was drama 101.
Yeah, and the fact that he's just like disrespecting her along in this fight and just saying that you know it's just like you're nothing. You
Oh,
see that Doma's at that level that I guess that not even a Kaza can even go toe to toe with him, which is wild because Doma only goes after females, apparently.
I guess.
not
Like
to
I
mention,
said, that's my biggest. Especially didn't handle it the way they did. But I get it. He's
you
super powerful.
remember, if you remember Doma saying it correctly, if it wasn't for the sun, he would have taken The flower Hashra came to him to release her.
Well, what if what if Doma did take her Shinobu sister, and then she may have not gotten the that connection she felt with her sister. Doma had all of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
true.
that's why if you think about it, Doma was like, saying you're always going to be a part of me. So if Shinobu was to just be like, the thing is, I the one thing I was really confused about was why did Shinobu why did they have Shinobu automatically go toe to toe with Doma? Like, why was no one near Shinobu? You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, what is? If you think about it, they were already in different they were in different groups to begin with, and if you remember correctly, she was grouped with Inosuke. So why when Upper Moon 4 grabbed them, pulled them down into the Infinity Castle, where was Inosuke anywhere near Shinobu?
Well,
Why was Inosuke by himself just meditating?
uh, so if you remember from the end of the Hashra training arc, when all those doors to the Infinity Castle opened, they Inosuke was in the woods eating a piece of food, while Shinobu was with all the other Hashras and Tanjiro trying to attack Muzan.
Draco, how you? Whoa. You silent over there, my man. What you
Just
thinking
letting
over there,
y'all
bro?
go do
What you
your
think?
thing. I mean,
I'm thinking that somebody else had to have been at least near Inosuke instead of Shinobu. She was near all the other Hashras, but yet she was by herself. Actually, the Hashra closest to her was Sanami.
All right, I think we're missing some of the main topic. So I'm going to, if you don't, not to cut you, Elliot. We're gonna go back to some of the main point. But no, thank you. I appreciate what how you feel about the
I
movie
agree.
again.
A lot of the stuff, like
I
South
definitely
facing.
agree. Yeah, and I do
I'm
appreciate
the
you
only guy on
coming.
the facing point at this
You
point.
know, yes. I appreciate everyone showed up. So,
Damn.
back back to back to us. Back so I guess we're gonna go back to the
Well, let's
the
kind of
cop.
let's switch it up a little bit. Let's because I feel like I'm kind of on the Demon Slayer too. Let's go to the game of the day. What do we think about? What are we playing? What are we rocking on the teams these days?
Oh, I guess Tina wants to input her thoughts on Demon Slayer real quick.
Okay.
Okay. All
I
right.
was getting ready to say, you gonna forget about me?
No, we didn't
Because I'm
forget.
sitting here waiting.
I can't hear you. Okay, well, I guess it will be another time she has to go deal with the kids. So we're gonna go back to the game of the day. And to answer your question, I guess we can, since we're talking about the should we say the Demon Slayer game for the game of the day?
Bro, it's your game of the day. I can't tell you what your game of the day is.
Well, my game of the day
What?
is
If it's Demon
Alright.
Slayer, it's Demon Slayer. Like,
I'm gonna say it's gonna say Demon Slayer. Hinokami Kagura Part
okay,
2.
okay.
Uh,
Which system is this on?
this is PS5
Okay.
because I don't have Xbox, y'all, and I don't mess with Xbox because I don't. I don't think there's anything Xbox can. Any no game is the Xbox come out with is even touching PlayStation. So
No, we
I just not. It just I see so much so much people coming out about the Xbox, and a lot of people straightforward are saying just Xbox is better than PlayStation. It's like, but how? I mean, that's why you guys are some of your exclusive games are coming onto PlayStation and a part of our pass. Like we don't some of the games we don't like pay for. As long as we have our pass, we can play it. So regardless, there's nothing about you guys that's screaming, "Ooh."
well, I'm not gonna make this an Xbox slander segment. My
No, no,
game
I'm not
of
just.
the game, I'm gonna give you guys two. I'm gonna give you one for the Switch, one for the really for it could be even for older generations. We've been playing Resident Evil 6. And I'm gonna put a
Ooh,
huge
yeah, yeah.
asterisk there as far as I'm not recommending it for the story at all. The story is one of the craziest, wackiest. It's not Resident Evil. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's kind of like the consensus amongst anyone that actually plays the game, is that you're not playing it for the story. You're just playing it because it's fun with your friends, and it's some good gunplay when you start getting used to it. It feels a little weird at first, just because I just feel like every time Resident Evil makes a new iteration, they have to like mess around and try to make something different in a way where they a lot of people complain five kept too much of four similar. So I feel like they try to go just totally ape shit with six. And in some ways it paid off. In a lot of ways it was what the hell. But if you have a friend, you guys aren't doing shit, it's normally like $5 literally in the store. Um you can even get the old trilogy pack, you can get all three of them for like sometimes even $10. So good time there. As far as Switch, I kind of make it in a side by side. I'm doing a Fire Emblem Engage, kind of a totally different aspect, switching gears there. But it's a great RPG. If you played any of the Fire Emblems, it's basically a tactical based war game simulator. Gets your brain going, kind of switches games. The biggest thing about this one is you're developing the main character far more than any of the other ones. The other ones have kind of always been the silent main protagonist that's always been mighty powerful, but just never really said anything. This one has a fully voice lined actor, female and male, whatever you're feeling. A little bit of something for everybody in there. And then my side is also Adam RPG, another sleeper banger. If you ask me, if you like Fallout, the classic Fallout's anyways, or any of that vibe, you'll have a great time with this one. Normally on sale all the time, even in the Switch shop for about like 10, $20, and that's if you get the full gold thing. Because even like I believe they just came out with the sequel for it too. So you get through with that, which I haven't even beaten it yet. I'm close to the end for my first character. I've easily put in over 100 hours just exploring everything I can, getting every quest I can. Like, you love games like that, you love the Fallout feel, but you don't have a PC or whatever the situation is, or you just don't want to play it on PC. Atom RPGs are go-to. Like I said, both the most expensive out of my situation or out of my selections is Engage, just because if it's a Nintendo game, they try to hold you at the price market, but you probably find on sale for about 30, $40, depending on where you go, even online for. easily on eBay for like about 30 used.
Well,
Um,
not to not to cut in super. I don't know if you was gonna if you had anything else to add in, Draco.
you good, do you think?
Um, I'm gonna change my. I think I was just playing because I didn't say, but no, my I'm gonna officially say my game. I have two games of the day. I want to go for. We're gonna go PS2, and
Okay.
then we're gonna go an original, technically Xbox exclusive game. First, we're gonna go with PS2, but it's a. I don't know if you guys remember the game Urban Reign. It was a good. It's one of those.
Oh, for sure.
Fight, really new, really, I would want to say slow paced, but fast paced fighting games. It's almost
It's
like
definitely not slick.
it's not Def Jam Fight for New York, but it definitely has a fighting. It was one of my favorite fighting games because we didn't have Fighting for New York, and I'm gonna say for Xbox, if you guys like exploration and animation games, you should try out Psychonauts.
Oh, for
That
sure.
game,
That yeah, I'll
that
second that. Second that's a great game.
yeah, and they came out with a second one. This is on PS5 and Xbox, and that game was. I heard that they're actually coming out with a third one, which is insane.
Yeah, because
So
they didn't, in my opinion, they didn't do the second one as well, but they
and
definitely left some
they
room
left
for
they left a lot. They left a lot from the first one, so
exactly.
hopefully
They bring that back.
they're gonna hope. I heard that we're going to be back into. We're going to go back to the camp, and Chaz is a little older, so
Nice, nice. I'm looking forward to
hopefully.
that. That'd be fire.
And I guess my wife really enjoyed the movie. She just she felt that they try to rush the fight, which I guess
I'll second that. Oh, I'll
I
definitely second that
definitely felt the fight was with the Kaza, Tanjiro, and you. I think that fight was a little bit of rush.
because they just want to
That's
focus on the casual.
I was very confused. I was very confused on why this was split into three movies.
For
Um,
money.
which is,
That's what
as
it's
you
always.
guys saw,
It's
their
always for money.
budget was 20 million.
It's always for
They
money.
that movie got over
Superseded the first
five
one.
hundred
Yeah,
million in
the
the
first
box
weekend.
office, like before everyone. Like that's
Well, it did
wild.
like 200 million the first weekend.
You're telling me that you wasn't expecting this? Yes,
Not and
yes, and
not even to throw shade on all of our. I mean, all of our OGs got bodied by that like weekend. It even beat Naruto's last like big weekend. Like it beat pretty much every single major anime's open weekend movie.
wild.
Yeah, like it came through and decimated. Which is just like hopefully with this last one they drop, we could just actually get a conclusive story with nice, fights, man. I mean, the fights were
What do
great
we?
in this one.
How long are we
Okay.
expecting this movie to be?
I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I don't want to focus too much back on the whole topic, but you know, like I said, like I like to leave it up to them, have faith, because it was still a great movie, and let them cook up and see what we'll get in the next 2 years here.
Jesus. So, oh, I guess we're going. Here's I have another game you guys should check out. By the way,
Okay.
you guys should check out Attack on Titan. I know it's an old game. I know the series have dropped, but for you guys who have not tried out the game, the mechanics for the Omni movement, for
Mhm.
those for the glides and stuff, it's very beautiful, and the customization for the different swords they definitely show. And between the first and the second one, it's a beautiful game. I definitely encourage people to buy that game. It's only like $10 at your closest like this replay.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. There's a lot of clones of it too that a lot of people have tried to do what that game has done, and it's been just a terrible ripoff of every single one of them. Like a famous one. It's called like Abomination or something. It's made. It was a clear cut, just rip off of Attack on Titan. Like it was terrible. And I think it like came out like retail $20 in like 2014 or something. Like in a time like even that was you were just taking a L for no reason. Um, but yeah, no, I would. Those are some solid recommendations. I'd second those. And really, kind of with that, with the whole what we're trying to get at with the whole game recommendations, not even we don't really want you to necessarily, go buy a bunch of games. We just want you to kind of give you a feel and just that you don't have to sit here and rush out and get all these 70 damn, 80 damn dollar games, especially the way Nintendo's going. Um, there's we talk about it all the time. I know everyone at this point, the average backlog for everyone's at least 20, 30 games. Look through your collection, check what you got, check that game that you got at that sale at GameStop that still has the plastic on it, and take it out for a spin. You're gonna have a good ass time. And if you
See,
don't, it'll be a hell of an experience you can tell your friends about.
hey, and for any rich fuckers, you go to Disc Replay, you gotta get yourself most of these Disc Replays got like the the old Nintendos. Shoot, our Disc Replay popped in like a $300. How much was it? Like a very
Now you're just
expensive
get
Dreamcast.
now you're just giving sauce out. My God.
You mean the
Now you're
Dreamcast?
just
The Dreamcast,
I mean,
buddy.
yeah. I mean,
And of course, I was not alive when this machine came out, but my dad had one,
you
and
were?
it was
I swear you were. Huh? When they come out, like 99?
the Dreamcast.
Yeah, it was like 98 or 99. Bro, Dreamcast had 3D graphics. I think you are you getting confused like the Saturn?
I must be, yeah, okay. I must be confused with the
Because
Saturn.
I had a Dreamcast. Like,
I
yeah,
That's interesting.
I ain't that damn. Oh, you trying to make me like, oh, gee.
You're not that one.
Nah,
You're
nah.
not
I'm like, you can at most at this point. I ain't no damn.
that. No, no
Mm,
disrespect. But
nah, yeah, no. I mean, the Dreamcast we're talking about classics like Sonic Adventure, Virtual Tennis, House of the Dead, even what is that one that weird fish game where you could raise a fish? It had that crazy game.
oh my,
Like Dreamcast was so it was just one of those unfortunate cases where it was ahead of its time. Like I put that lump that with the PSP and like a couple other things. I'd even put the Wii U in there.
oh, the Tom Clancy games. Mm.
But yeah, just to kind of trailing off and to kind of wrapping this up here a little bit. I kind of just want to get back into a previous topic we haven't talked in a while about, and just kind of check in with the crowd and the gang. Essentially, especially in my past little journey here in these past few weeks, life has been absolutely crazy, and I'm
Right,
sure I
right.
can attest to every single one of us that every day is a battle in this crazy war of life. And the only thing I just want to second and reiterate to everyone, you gotta just keep your mind, body, and soul all aligned and in tandem with one another. We're all in this together. Lock in with your fam, lock in with your friends, keep this shit going, keep this shit on lock because it's not gonna stop as long as we don't. Okay.
Yeah, and
We we're
to,
finishing a 3-day fast off rip just to get our system back in order. And I don't recommend that for the beginners, but start looking into things to get your mind and your body right, and it's gonna
no
also help.
carbs, no pork, no red
Definitely,
meat.
stuff like just it doesn't even as much as I love for everyone to just start cutting stuff like that. It doesn't even have to be that extreme at first. Hell, if anything, do what you're doing. Anything that's bad, subtract half of that, and just start
Mhm.
there. Just start living in the bad habits, setting goals for the good ones, and just keeping that goalpost in sight for yourself, so you don't let yourself miss the mission. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we all in it in this crazy war, but we got to keep going.
Right. And to piggyback off that, to really take care of your health, man. My my daughter, after being alive on this planet for 5 years, apparently she's been in a lot of pain lately when she has to, use the restroom, and come to find out she's allergic to cow milk, or what my mother-in-law thinks is the lactose of it.
Okay.
And it's
Insane.
it's just weird because she's been drinking milk her entire life, and this entire time now all of a sudden they and she's had her blood taken before, and all of a sudden she's now allergic to cow milk
Yeah.
out of 5 years. So
Yeah.
please, please, everyone, please take health very into consideration, because in
It's
days
number
like
one, man. It's number
it's
one.
in the way life is going, as we saw, I guess something that's brought into dialect that a fellow person by the name of Charlie Kirk has been
Oh,
left,
bro.
got
You gonna
taken
bring
out.
this up. You gonna bring this up. Okay.
It's one of these moments that freedom of speech can really really hurt people. I'm just saying, it's one of these things that people need to. We have to be able to have conversations. We have to be able to debate. Like, but what I'm
I will
saying.
agree
But
with you there.
we got to be able to debate things, because everyone's not going to be the same. If you cannot debate someone without we've we've owned the art of violence, then you should not have been. You shouldn't have said nothing anyways. You know what I'm saying? Not to really dig into. I just want to bring in to really take care of yourself, and really be weary of what you say to people, and understand what you say can and will put an impact in someone in a weird shape, whether you meant to or not. So,
I mean, for sure. For sure. I can agree with that. Yeah, not to, we don't want to make this political, but at the end of the day, you put into the earth love and happiness, and that's what you're gonna get. That's all you need to focus on is self positivity, and you push all that bad shit out, push all the fucking stupid bullshit that the world keeps spewing on you, because it's gonna keep coming. It's gonna keep coming about the truckload. The only thing
hmm
you can do is build your mind, body, and soul up to be strong enough to withstand, handle, and take that shit out the game. All that
yes,
other
sir.
shit is useless. Don't even pay attention to it.
But to basically gonna, I don't know. You got anything you want to recap on anything, bro? Anything you want to add on anything we talked about? It's on the movie or the game or health is anything you
Oh
want to
no, pretty much so.
final?
So like, not to cut you off, like get back into the swing of things. We're like I said, this is going to be a far more conclusive and actual cohesive developing project, as you see. And our schedule is going to be consistently Friday 6 or Saturday 6. That's kind of our best days because we both, we're working or doing our own thing. We got families, so expect
Right.
that always that sweet spot, that Friday 6. We go that'll be that Friday Saturday, and just keep rocking with us, and like you said, as you've seen in this one, we encourage any supporters, any callers, anybody that's want to come in, share their opinion, shoot the shit with us, whatever, talk shit. We don't really care. Just keep it. We prefer keep the politics out of shit, keep race out, keep all that bullshit that's gonna just try to trigger, just do whatever to offend people. You know, people with peace
All
and
right.
love, like everything we do.
Yes, sir. Like my co-host Draco said, you know, stay tuned. We coming back, y'all. Either Friday every week, Friday or Saturday, we coming back. Stay tuned. Again, check out my Twitch channel at Bandito Hunter.
Yes, sir. Check out
I'm
my man
live
Bandito
every day, y'all. I'm live every day. I'm playing it, whatever
putting in
game.
that work.
I'm playing the game, playing games every day. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking no matter what. Don't need your money. Don't need nothing. Just come join, and
Mm.
we turn up, y'all. Clutching wins, turning up, y'all, and definitely tune into the movie, y'all. Demon Slayer is definitely one of those animes
It's
you
too
got to put
late
respect on.
now. It's too
So
late now.
so it's your boy Bandito Hunter, y'all, and y'all stay tuned in for the next hunt. We out.
It's your boy Draco. Peace.
Later.